Well, hi once again if you watched my video about the saga of my scooter. I have been in the shed again, so if you're in the UK, I'll show you what I'm going to put on eBay again. Yes, and there's I shall. And I'll start off with, I've got 2 packs of these. This one is, it says, light maroon cream light. It doesn't say what it is. It's kind of like a textured yarn. When I put it on eBay, I will open the package and let you know what the recommended needle size is, but there's 2 of those. It's like a sort of oatmeal colour or porridge colour, with like some are darker than others, but they're all the same. They're all the same. Then I've also got 2 packs of this one, which is a very descriptive ice yarns. Air wool, red, gold, dark khaki. So it sounds like it might have wool in it, doesn't it? That's this one. Ooh, I'm sorry you can't see it very well. You could see the other one, but this one you can't. I'm going to have to open one anyway to display it. It's very pretty colours. Judging by the title, it could have wool in it, but I wouldn't like to swear to it until I scrutinise the labels when I put my glasses on. So there's 2 packs of that. Oh, I should say there's 8 in each packet. So there's like 16 of each of this one and 16 of the one I showed you before. This one does have wool in it. I know because I've used a different colour for something that I had. Let me get my scissors or my snippers to open it up for you. It's called Zermatt. And there is 10 of these, I think. 1, 2, 3. 10 of these. It's definitely got wool in this one. It's a 50-gram ball and it's like shades of browns. Shades of browns. It shades from light to dark. I think it goes like a gradient, if I remember rightly. I have used it, but in a different colour. So there's 10 of those. It's Shoulder and Style. It's called Zermatt. So that will be going. We're back on 8 again. We're back on the ice yarn. This is very, very pretty. It's called Colourway Wool. Again, it probably got a percentage of wool. It won't be all wool. Pink shades of green. Very pretty. Oh, the light is catching all the packages. I'm going to have to open them anyway to take a photograph of each one. Oh gosh, this one's really stuck up. So there's 8 of these. There'll be 50-gram balls. Most of ice is 50-gram balls. Very pretty colours. It's like pinks, lilacs, a bit of sort of olivey green colour. But I will do photographs when I put them on eBay. More ice yarn. This one is Palermo cotton, green, blue, yellow, pink. I've used this yarn, but not in this colour, I don't think. To make like round neck short sleeve jumpers, which I showed I had for sale. This one's pretty colours. There's 8 50-gram balls of this one again. Once again, when I put them on the eBay, I will put how many yards are in them and how many metres and things like that. This one I think is the same yarn. Yeah, Palermo cotton light pink. This one's pale pink with like a greying and a cream. Again, 8 50-gram balls of this. There we go, ice again. For those of you who want to buy ice without paying whatever it is you have to pay these days, the postage, the VAT, the whatever it is, value added tax, and there's like import duty. Now's your chance. Because I can't buy it again. Because I'm not paying all the amount of money that they want me to pay to get it into the country. This one's called Maroon Purple Light Blue Cream. Very expressive, aren't they? Again, there's 8 balls, but even though they're the same, they do vary quite a lot. You know, some look lighter, I presume there's darker in the middle. Some look darker and I presume they're lighter in the middle. These feel like cotton, although I don't think they are. Oh, they've got some cotton in them. Again, I will put the percentage down. So there's 8 of those, 850 grams. And they're very varied, but I presume they're gradient or whatever. They look like they're all odd, but they're not. I can assure you I've just opened the packet. It was a brand new packet. And then we move back on to pinks. This one again is Palermo cotton, which won't be all cotton, it'll be a percentage of. Pinks, shades and yellows. 850 grams again. Can't tell you the yardage, not got my glasses. Never have my glasses, do I? I'm pretty useless really when it comes to making videos. That's pinks. Lovely shades if you like pink. Pink to make the boys wink, as they always used to say. I never wore pink, so maybe that's why nobody winked. Oh, we're back on the pink again. This one is ice yarn again. This is called Cotton Light Pink. This is 100 grams. I have sold some in lilac and I sold some in pale green. So this is pink. Baby pink really. Made in Turkey. This is definitely 100% cotton. Yep. So there's 400 grams of that. I presume it would make a, you know, a summer top or something for a child. Because it's a nice shade of pink, isn't it? This is gorgeous stuff. It says RYC Classic Yarn. It says it's natural silk, but it actually isn't silk, which I do point out when I'm selling it. They call it silk. It's an Aran. There's 10 50-gram balls of this. Classic yarns, natural silk Aran. But it's not natural silk at all. It's got some silk in it, but it's actually a mixture of rayon, linen and a bit of silk. That's beautiful shades of lilac. It is gorgeous. I made my sister-in-law a cardigan in like a beige shade, and I've just sold I've just sold 2 packs of the beige. There's only 1 packet of this though. There's only 10 balls of that. What have we got else? Oh, so I'll do the ice. I'll do the ice. Da, 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 da. If you like blue, this is for you. It's a blue and white mix again, 850-gram balls. Pastel cotton. Well, it says lilac shades, but unless it's my eyes deceiving me, it's actually more of a blue. Although I suppose there's a hint of lilac in it as well. But it is fairly blue. Yeah. Once again, I don't think it's all cotton, but it may have cotton in it, but I will tell you later. I can't put the link, well I can put the link to my eBay under this video, but it won't have these in it because I've got to take photos and then, you know, upload them and do all that jazz here. This one is, again, ice yarn. It's not in its original packet, so I don't know what they call it. It's 100 grams and it looks like acrylic. It's blue shaded blue. So there's 400 grams of that. But knowing ice yarn, they've usually got a lot of yards, a lot of meters on each ball. You know. As I say, it's gone on eBay in the UK. I mean, I'm not being prejudiced against the US by any means, but it costs me £29 to send a parcel, even a small parcel. So that kind of spoils the idea of you getting sale prices, doesn't it? You know. Right, one more ice yarn. This one says soft chain wool turquoise shade. Again, there's 850 grams, and again it probably has a bit of wool in it. I wouldn't say it was all wool, I'd have to have a look. It's another of the gradient, it's a graduated gradient types. It goes from like a dark shade to a light shade. Some balls look pale, some balls look dark. It's almost like turquoise and a navy blue really. So there's, again, 850 grams. I must have always bought everything in one pack. Some things I obviously bought in 2 packs, Right, we've only got 2 left. This one is really lovely. It's luxury soft cotton. There's 50 grams of this one. Oh, it's on those little sort of bobbiny things, yeah. It's Serdar. Ooh, you're having a bargain here. Serdar. Luxury soft cotton 4-ply. So it's a fine one. Isn't that pretty? That would make a beautiful sweater, wouldn't it? If you like crocheting or knitting in fine. That is beautiful. I'm just not a pink person, but it is beautiful cotton. And Serdar, I mean, you can't go wrong with Serdar, can you? So there's 1050 grams of that. 1050 grams. And last but not least, we're back to shoulder and style. This one's not been opened, so there should be 10 in it. It's a record 210, and it's not got a name. It's just 100% cotton. These are difficult to show because they pack each little ball. Well, each little skein, they're pull skeins. They're not. You don't have to wind them. They're pull skeins. It's they're all in little individual wrapped packages to keep them clean. And that's a shade of green. So there's 1050 grams of those. I know those are pure cotton. They are classed as a double knitting, but they're quite a thick double knitting, to be truthful. They're quite sturdy. I've crocheted with it many times and knitted with it many times, and it is quite sturdy, you know, for a double knit. Anyway, I thought I'd do that for my eventful day. Oh dear, I must say a thank you. Thank you to everybody who's put such lovely comments on my video. You know, after being told by that shop that your stuff's sort of worthless, you know, the way she phrased it, she had that little sneer on her face, you know, when she said it's far too expensive for us to sell. It really pulled me down, you know. It does, doesn't it? It really whacks your confidence down. You're thinking, oh, do I really make rubbishy things? You know, do I really make things that are awful? But thank you all very much for your beautiful comments, giving me faith in myself again. Yeah. You know, it's just so nice, isn't it? I mean, by and large, fellow crocheters are wonderful, yeah. But there are one or two, aren't there? Thankfully, it's not happened to me very often, but it does whack you. But I have seen, you know, people put things on, you know, Ravelry and on Facebook and saying, what do you think of this? It's, you know, and there's always somebody who comes up with something nasty, you know, like, oh, I don't like the colour you've chosen, or, you've made a mistake over there, you know, and I'm like, why do they do it, you know? You don't know what the person who's crocheted it, it might be the best that they can do. They may be a beginner. They may have some kind of a physical handicap that means they can't crochet to tension, you know, then whatever, you don't know, do you? As my mother always used to say, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all, yeah? And it's happened to me a few times on Ravelry more than anywhere. You know, very scathing comments about the fact I use acrylic, you know, when I obviously should be using the very, very expensive hand-dyed yarn. Which, you know, we know it's beautiful, we know it's lovely. But let's face it, there's not many of us that can afford a sweater's worth of that kind of yarn. And I'm not going to spend the rest of my life knitting a pair of socks, you know. Well, it's just not me. It's not me. Anyway, I'm going to go, so I hope you've liked my show and tell videos. I've got plenty more to show you with the crochet. Hope you don't get bored. But as I say, people have been very complimentary about my crochet. Thank you very, very much. It does you good. It really does. It lifts your spirits when somebody says something nice. You know, I think, you know, we should all try to do that, shouldn't we? Well, not talking about crocheting, I'm just talking about general in life, you know. I mean, a guy stopped me not long ago and he said, can I just stop you? And I thought, oh, what now, you know. And he said, do you know, you've got the most beautiful smile. He said, you just smiled at me when you went past. He said, you've made me day. And I thought, well, that smile cost me nothing, did it, you know. But it obviously made his day, made something, you know. He wasn't flirting, don't get me wrong, he wasn't sleazy or anything like that. He wasn't chatting me up. But I thought, well, you know, we should all take time, shouldn't we, just to give somebody a little hello or a little smile, you know. Unless you're living somewhere where they think you're a bit creepy if you do that. But fortunately here in the UK, people don't mind if you say hello to them. Well, most people don't anyway. Oh, the noisy little great-grandchild has come back home now. So I think it's time I said farewell and got back to my photography. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, as most people say, and I forget to say it, please like and subscribe. Press the thumbs up and tell your friends. There is nothing like a bit of self-promotion, is there? So, hope you're having a wonderful day and your day hasn't been as rubbish as mine's been. If you've watched it, I had another burst tyre on the scooter. That's for another video. Bye all. Have a nice day. Bye now.